And what strikes me is that when you talk about devices and the way we're all socially connected, never before in human history have we experienced this onslaught of information, of apps and algorithms trying to manipulate our feelings. And I don't think we truly know what it does to the human psyche yet. Early signs are it's tough.
It's not good.
How can people who might be watching this feeling unhappy at home or on their commute or at work, how can we turn this around?
Well, let's start by talking about what's actually happening to the brain. The way that we're using technology constantly, that we're distracting ourselves constantly, is literally, we're pushing ourselves into the part of the brain that's incapable of processing ideas of life's meaning. Now, ordinarily people don't say, what's the meaning of my life? We don't go walking through life doing that, but we use our brains in such a way that we're thinking about the why questions, the mystery, the meaning all day long. Love and happiness, it occurs on the right side of the brain, but technology pushes you to the left side of the brain systematically. The more hours you spend on your phone, the more you fritter away your time, the more that you scroll at night, the less likely you are to understand the meaning of your life, and that's the beginning of the problem.
This whole idea of meaning was actually addressed by Carl Jung in the book A Man's Search for Meaning, which I really recommend. It talks about logotherapy. It's about his time in a concentration camp and everything that occurred there, and how he was saying we could find meaning in anything. And that led me to believe that that is true. This world is pretty much meaningless, that we give the meaning to things. It's about our own convictions. And I would like to kind of sidestep what he's saying. And he's the PhD. I'm not a PhD. But my thing is, when I think about happiness, when I think about meaning, I think about conviction. I think about what I truly believe and what are some of the cornerstones or what are the foundations on which I'm going to build my understanding of this world. As a child, I had a mother and I had a father who built this foundation between what's right and wrong. I have a faith which tells me the difference between what's right and wrong. That gives me a sense of conviction, as I said before. Now, the faith rates are declining, so people don't necessarily have these convictions or these kind of absolute truths to build upon, to inquire about. Now, I'm not saying that once you have a conviction, you have to keep it. Literacy is your ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn things as they come about. Because there's so much information, we are introduced to new facts and new figures very quickly. When he talks about being distracted, I think it is you don't have time to build any convictions, so you start going to somewhere else. Then you say, this is right. Then you see something else and you're tempted and you move. Once again, you're changing emotional states. This is not working for me. That may work. This is not working for me. This may work. This is not working for me. This may work. But guess how long you've given it time to work? A day? A scroll? 5, 10 seconds? We're not giving ourselves enough time to process what we actually believe to be true and to go find and make sure that is the correct answer. We're just looking for that quick fix. And when we see something new, it makes us feel good for a second. But at the root of most conflicts is unexpressed expectations. That means we're expecting this life-changing idea and it disappoints us. Then we go somewhere else, we're expecting this life-changing idea. Then it disappoints us. And that's where we start getting sadder and sadder because all these options seems to be falling, but we're just not giving it enough time to process.